Last time on Avalon, with Alex the Human Wraith, Khurtin the Nephine Conscript, Ivan the Atlan Incanter, Nevo the Atlan Necros, Jack the Nephine Armorist, and Simon the Human Montebank, who will be joining us later. Nothing like a car crash to sour the mood of an adventure. After gathering intel on the possible location of the albino Bolete's nest, Jack, Simon, Khurtin, and Ivan take the Justicar for a ride to the north, towards the abandoned Paulwright Quarry in search of clues. After an unfortunate accident involving a catastrophic barrel roll with the Typhon, the crew is forced to slog back to the hotel to nurse their wounds, and for Ivan to face his punishment at the hands of Alex. While the men rested, Alex wearily spent her time out on the outer balcony, keeping an open eye for her brother. I forgot to turn on my timer. There we go. Keep an eye out for her brother, desperately hoping to catch sight of him as he zipped around the East Coast like a madman in search of her. At the end of the 8th day, however, a miracle happened. At the verge of sundown, a motorcycle appeared on the horizon, speeding quickly towards, with a young man atop shouting Alex's name. It was her brother, Jose. However, the moment he reached the outskirts of town, only then did the group realize that Jose's call might not have actually been one of excitement, but of a panicked warning. Alright, so yes, Alex, Jack, as you guys are standing out on the balcony, you see Jose zipping quickly towards town. You see him waving his arms as he's looking in the direction of your guys' hotel. And as he gets to the outskirts of town, this great red flame drake descends from the sky. And I actually have a picture from the book, from the bestiary.
Do it.
Show to everyone.
Holy
God.
shit!
It is a large creature.
That's a big bitch.
That's a big old boy.
And you see the flames begin to lick from...
How far is it from us?
It's far. Like,
I'm
Jose...
guessing like a couple 100 feet.
Jose is still, like, on the outskirts of town, speeding his ass off, and this thing is dive bombing, its claws raking out, trying to catch him. And as he kind of zips on past some of the smaller farmhouses, you see this thing let loose a fireball that goes zipping over his head and slams into the road, releasing a 20-foot radius blast of fire that just explodes into a column.
Fireball.
And not the kind that smells like cinnamon.
No. And tastes like piss. Sorry, Fireball. Sorry, it's just true.
Jack looks at the frickin' mess. What's coming their way. Looks at frickin' Alex and just gives her a look of, oh dear God.
There's this horrible scream from Jose as he's still, like, on the road. His motorcycle is bouncing and shaking from the dirt pavement.
How healed up is the Justicar at this point?
I would say it's fully healed.
Cool. I'm gonna run downstairs.
Alright. As you're running downstairs, you hear this siren start to go off around town. And Jack, as you are still standing up on the porch, you notice movement in the watchtowers around town, and you hear the report of gunshots going off.
Aha.
Seems like the guards are mustering, taking volleys at this thing.
Judging by its movement, I assume it's still chasing Jose, or is it getting, like, distracted from, the side fire from the watchtowers?
Right now, it's still kind of focused on Jose.
Lovely. Alright. Fuck.
Anybody want to follow me as I jump in the car?
Do we hear this, or?
Everyone,
You know what? Jack, seeing all this shit going on...
I would say everyone who's inside roll a perception check.
Nevo.
I was gonna say something.
I forgot to say one little thing real quick. Nevo, I was actually doing a little bit of research. It turns out that when you regain con, when your con heals up, you also regain hit points. So you would have 1, 2, 3.
You suddenly
It's
feel
been like
so much better.
3 days.
Yeah.
That's some full-time healing.
This would have been from when he was healed by the doctor, when his con returned to him.
Right.
So for every modifier of con that he lost, he would have regained 1 hit point. So Nevo, how much con did you lose?
It was a lot.
I know I was down to 1 when that happened.
And,
He was literally down to 1.
and what's your max con? What's your con at right now? Because you got healed all the way.
Where's my character sheet? 10.
10. Okay. So you
9
would have.
HP.
It would have been per modifier. So I think you regain 5 or 6. I think you regain 5 hit points because it's 1 for every modifier. Or no, wait, it's per class of. Fuck. Yeah, fuck it. Regain 9. I'll figure out the math later.
Yes. We'll figure it out later. Apologies, chat.
To help with people's perception checks, Alex is absolutely screaming dragon as she runs downstairs.
Jack
Okay.
was about to literally throw open the door to the balcony and just yell, "Dragon!" at the top of his lungs.
Okay, I would say that would have aided. All right, 19.
Simon automatically fails.
Simon, Khurtin, you are hearing the sirens go off. You're hearing Jack and Alex screaming dragon from outside. You look over and Simon has like an eye mask over his face, like one arm is drooped off.
Why do I imagine he's got the 2 cucumbers on his eyes and a face peel?
He's also wearing very fluffy earmuffs.
He's buried in his pillow.
No, he's in a mountain of pillows and blankets. He's in his own pillow fort.
I
He
would
also
say
has hair curlers.
I would say this is incredibly noticeable with everybody shouting and the sirens going off. So, Khurtin, Nevo, and Ivan, you guys absolutely hear the commotion going on outside.
I guess I would
Anybody
rush
follow
out
me
to
to the
here.
car?
I would tell Baxter stay inside. Don't want you to get hurt.
You see a little thumb, like a thumbs up, pop up from underneath the bed, and then slowly go back in.
I was not in my room. I was sleeping on the couch, remember?
Oh, that's right.
Anybody want to join me at the car?
Yeah, I'll limp out, using my rifle.
Actually,
crutch.
no, Ivan would be better in the car. Like,
Jack, because he has wings, he will literally just hop the railing and fly down.
Okay.
yeah, Ivan will join Alex in the car because that might be a better spot for him. He will take
Cool.
Vladimir though.
Remember, this is the 2nd floor, so technically we're also in the same space over here.
Okay. Nevo?
Just reminding everybody.
Nevo, you join everyone in the car?
Yes.
Okay.
I love that
If
we're
you're
not having
coming,
any
get
ground
in!
units.
Everyone leaps on into the Typhon. Okay.
I immediately throw it into fire mode.
Okay.
And
It's one of the side modes. I briefly
Storm.
read over some of the stuff.
Storm likes to describe the transformations, right?
Yep,
Yes,
you instantly throw it into Firebird mode. You see the sigil appear up front, scans back the fourth, the car turns red, and you see the little hood ornament go down, pop back up with a birdie.
And I do an excellent turn towards where the dragon is, and I hit the nitro.
Okay. Flames erupt from the wheels as you go speeding off towards your brother.
Yep, gonna try and distract
Welcome
this
to
thing.
an episode. Welcome to an episode of Ghost Rider.
Question.
Yes.
Can I nitro and fire resistance at the same time?
While you are driving, so this is one of those things where you will need to spend a spell point to keep it going, because you have to concentrate to keep the speed up, to keep the movement up. So you would spend a spell point to keep the movement up, and then you would have to use your action for what the other thing was.
Alex, I actually have a suggestion. How many spell points do you actually have?
The car or me?
You.
5?
I have 6. I'm not using them for anything. Why don't I drive the car?
I mean, it's a little late now.
The car
Well,
doesn't.
true.
The car doesn't use your spell points.
Yeah,
it
it
has
has its own spell points.
has its own internal
Oh.
arcanic engine.
I did not know that.
Yeah. But yeah, it should be full up again by now, I think. So.
Can we not substitute our own spell points for the car?
No.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Unless you want to climb in the engine or something.
I'm gonna stick my finger into.
Quick, Vladimir, go into engine and fuel it up.
That sounds
Shove
like
a turtle in the tailpipe.
Phrasing, please.
I know what I said.
What are you talking about? You've heard of horsepower, this is turtle power.
I'm not even sure the Typhon has an exhaust. It doesn't use gas.
Don't
Well,
worry
anyway.
about it. It's environmentally friendly.
Yeah, I was about to say environmentally friendly.
It's powered off magic gold. I'm not sure there's a carbon
we don't
emission on
question
it.
this shit.
Alright, how many spell points does it have again right now?
2, I think.
2, yeah.
Because I believe it's based off of level.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and expend it to maintain the nitro. And do the fire resistant shield.
Okay.
So we don't get insta-sploded.
And what was its shield? Oh wait, I have it up here. I forgot to bring it.
Fire mantle.
Yeah, I was trying to remember what that number was.
You may spend a spell point as a move action to warp an element around a cast for 1 minute. This does not deal fire damage to just the car or passengers, but all creatures take fire damage. Oh, never mind. Resist elements. Here it is.
Yep, that's one.
Gains fire resistance 10 plus.
Grant
So 12. You have fire resistance 12.
better
Cool.
for 1 round.
Alright, I'll
Or
hold
you-
that for when I feel like I need it then.
Is
Or
chip
1
damage a thing in this game?
You may spend a spell point to gain it for 1 minute per level. What do you mean by chip damage?
He means, like, if something has resistance, basically, at bare minimum, take 1 damage.
Okay, so
No. If it drops down the damage
I-
to
I would-
0, then
yeah, I
it's
was gonna
just
say, let's say Unpack did 10 damage, but we had 11 resistance.
then it would it deals 0 damage.
Cool.
Yeah, so I believe since it has damage resistance 12, if it takes 12 damage
Okay.
less, basically it takes zip.
Nice.
All right.
That's from my understanding.
Jose continues to like zip back and forth on his motorcycle, and this thing's going to take another shot. Let's see where it hits.
Oh no.
Oh no.
How far are we?
Agreed. I was just about to ask that. How far away are we?
I would say you're about 200 feet out.
Yeah, not in range for me. That's way beyond my range limit.
You see, as you are zipping towards where Jose is, you see bullets begin to kick up the dirt from where they're being shot out from the watchtower. And this thing is going to look on over towards the guard tower.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh.
200? Shit, my rifle's only 90.
Yeah,
But you
unfortunately,
have-
You and I are both.
It is 90, but you have 10 range increments beyond that. You take a -2 for
Further range increment beyond, yeah.
so 180.
Far still.
Yeah.
Wait till we're a little bit closer.
Even me, with my freaking range, I don't have jack squat to hit this thing. Like, even
I
the
can't-
rifle that you gave me.
Hey, really quick, Storm.
We'll be in range soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are going very fast.
You see two
Storm, quick
guards.
question.
Yes.
40. Yeah, no.
So I don't waste anything. Can I roll to see if I know that dragons have dark vision, or drakes have dark vision?
Knowledge Arcana.
Okay. Let's see, my Arcana is a +9. Okay. That is a 23.
Excellent. That is high enough that I can give you quite a bit of info. Flame Drakes have dark vision 60, low light, scent, so they can smell. They have really good smell. They are immune to fire, paralysis, and sleep. But who's crunching?
That's
Sorry.
cat.
Oh, they are immune to fire, paralysis, and sleep, which most dragons are. But they are vulnerable to cold. You know, this thing, as a drake, has two significant abilities. It has its fireball breath.
Okay,
It has its fireball breath, which is 180 feet, deals 5d6 damage in a 20-foot radius spread. Once it does that, it needs to wait 1d6 rounds, and it can do Speed Surge 3 times per day as a swift action. A Flame Drake may take an additional move action in that round.
Yikes.
They are mean.
I can tell. They
How
suck.
fast are they usually?
How fast
okay,
are they?
I would inform them. I would inform them. Or I would inform the party really quickly that of its immunity, the fireball and the speed surge, as well as it being having dark vision and good memory.
On land, its speed is 20. In the air, its speed is 60.
Yikes.
But as I was saying, you see this thing let out a fireball at one of the guard towers. Two guards
So,
duck out of the way.
I'm going to tell the others.
2 guards duck down underneath, and
I'm going to ask.
go ahead, Kit.
Sorry. I was just going to say, I'm going to tell Alex, try to get me near it, I can possibly bring it down with my crystals.
Most of us are half dead. I would prefer we stay at range.
I continue driving.
Okay.
Fair enough.
And of course, I'm ignored.
Well, it's because you're on a 5-second delay there, my boy.
Plus, I believe everybody's has their own individual plans.
Let me see here. Alright. Take your action. You guys, you going to get closer?
I'm driving.
Alright. You get closer. You are within how fast the car goes. Then how fast
Remember
Jose.
nitro mode.
Yep. Okay.
Making a gentle reminder.
With how fast Jose is going, and with how fast the Typhon is going, you guys are like within 60 feet of each other. Within,
Sick.
yeah.
I begin to drift in order to turn.
Daytona drift.
Is the dragon within sight?
60, you said?
Yes.
That would be
Would like to pop my head out of the window.
Dragons and drifters, baby.
Oh, ho, ho.
I would.
Title name already.
Do we roll initiatives, or are we allowed to do something now?
I want Cat to roll me.
Oh boy.
Since you're doing a trick,
Oh lord.
since you're trying to... Actually, no, that just counts as a turn.
Yeah,
Reading-
I'm just turning while we're going really fast. It's probably gonna drift.
Okay. In that case, you actually don't need to roll anything. Anyone who's going to attack, this will count as violent movement. So you guys will take a penalty.
Can I do one other thing?
What?
What is it, Cat?
Can I honk the horn? I'm trying to draw its attention.
Yeah, I'll say that's a I'll say that's a free action. Roll me a intimidate.
Honk honk.
Oh! I had to do it. Ooh, nice.
I'm driving in an intimidating manner.
Deja vu. You're welcome.
I'm actually I'm actually trying to look up what it is. Vision, pursuit. Just roll me attacks for whatever you're gonna do.
What is the negative for violence?
I'm going.
That's what I'm still trying to look up right now.
So I'm going to layer some stuff really quick. I'm going to do explosive orb. So we'll have to make me a DC check. With a crystal blast, and then meta magic reach spell.
Alright. So that uploads that. Ivan, you are going to have to roll for spell resistance. So you roll a d20 plus your level.
Do I
plus...
Quick question: do I still spend the meta magic thing,
Yes.
even if I fail?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
So you need to roll d20 plus your level plus your casting stat. Everyone... Actually, I'm having trouble finding the violent movement thing, so everyone just roll your attack.
So D20 plus what?
Plus your level, plus your spell proficiency.
Yes.
Okay, so that's 2 plus 6. Okay, so I have plus 6 this.
Alright, let you go first.
Oh my god, nat 20.
Lol.
Alright.
Well, good shit, mate. That's a... right, confirmed crit.
It doesn't matter. This is spell resisting.
Yeah.
Never
So
mind.
it has to roll
I'm doing AoE, not target.
Well, it rolled a nat 20 on its reflex,
Yikes.
but it's still taking damage.
A D4 of slashing.
Yeah.
So let me just roll that really quick.
Oh, piercing. So.
3 damage.
3.
Okay. Who else was attacking?
I believe me and Khurtin.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make my attack. So, take the first one. So 19.
19. And what's the range of your... Range 40, okay.
It was 40, but you didn't specify how far away this thing was, so...
It was 60.
Yeah.
Within 60, so it's gonna take -4.
Yeah, bare minimum. And unfortunately, I don't really have much else, so if it's a -4, it would be 15.
No, it's
Sure.
a minus, it's
Minus
a minus
2.
2.
Because it's
Yeah,
minus...
per ranged increment. But if it's... Yeah.
So, okay. You are just shy. Jack, as you level the rifle against the hood of the car as you're drifting, it's badass for sure.
Okay, sure.
You look so cool right now.
You do. You look baller, but as you pull the trigger, you see the bullet deflect off its scales and go wide. Khurtin.
Oh, there goes thing.
Khurtin, turn off that radio.
That's not my shit.
Not mine.
So, Khurtin, go ahead and roll an attack roll. You're within attack range because yours is like 90. Ooh. Oh, wait.
Yike.
Excellent. You are one above. Its touch AC is 10.
Cool.
So you level it, and you manage to hit it right underneath one of the weaker area on its scales, like right where its shoulder would be. And you hear this thing let out a roar. Let me check its defenses. Make sure it doesn't have any damage reduction. No. Okay. Yes, Nevo?
I have a question. How far does Vampire Strike? What's the range on that?
Fuck it, and it should tell you.
That should be Vampire Strike should be connected to your Ghost Strike. So what's the range of Ghost Strike?
Click it.
Ghost Strike. Let's see.
This is very calm music for the situation.
I wasn't able to upload anything.
Dramatic.
Something happened. Oh,
Oh, I'm on your sheet. There we go.
Also, hey, Gypsy.
Hi, Gypsy! Wake up!
Wake up.
Hi.
Smack.
I don't see an actual attack range on this though.
Oh, with medium. Within medium range. So that'll be 100 feet plus 10 per level. So 120 feet. So yeah, you could absolutely hit this thing with Vampire Strike.
Wah, wah.
So, there you go.
So go ahead and click Vampire Strike for me just to see what that is. Here we go.
That one.
Here we go.
Already great fucking start.
Let me see.
Scar. 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 Scar.
Hi, Gypsy.
Here we go.
Max damage.
Nat 1 with max damage. That's hilarious.
Okay. Nothing bad happens on this one. Nevo,
Christ.
as you are leaning out the window, charging up your Vampire Strike, and you shoot. You remember that?
Jose.
Have you ever seen that really famous baseball clip where the guy hits a bird with a ball?
Oh no!
Oh no.
You shoot out this blast, and a crow flies in between your car.
Oh.
And there's just this explosion of negative energy and feathers.
Oof.
So regain yourself one, get yourself one temporary hit point for 2 minutes.
You just killed the crow. Good job.
Hey,
Well, at least I can bring it back to life, I guess.
okay, if I just,
There you go.
is it okay if I post a song? It's a copyright-free one.
Let's just leave it for this for now. We'll get to you in a second, Gypsy. Simon has been sleeping. He's been very tired. Despite
that one around me.
All right, you got the gunshot. You got that over, and then Cat was intimidating it. Oh yeah, it is now focused on the car that has been shooting at it.
Fuck.
This thing is going to unleash another fireball.
Oh no.
I want... Alright.
Do I have the fire resistance?
You have that up, but you can also do a save. And I believe for half damage for the car again. Because the car actually has base saves.
Hey. What do I...
Right, the Drake.
Yeah!
It took me a second.
Car.
You are currently sleeping through all of us screaming as we run downstairs, and then an air raid siren going off in the town, and a lot of guards shooting.
So I believe you are going to roll a d20 plus your dex. No, plus your wisdom.
I don't think it matters.
Nat 20. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. So what? So it's half and then minus 12.
Woo!
Wow. 5, 10, 15, 16,
You
17.
just rolled today.
And then half of 17. Doesn't matter because the car, as you see this thing rear back its head and begin to expel out another fireball, whoever is in the passenger side quickly roll up their windows. And the fireball hits the side of the Typhon, and there's, like, you guys inside feel no heat whatsoever, despite that there's just this conflagration enveloping the vehicle.
Woo!
And as the fire goes away, you still see this thing just staring down at the Typhon, its eyes glaring, a little off-put by the fact that, the big metal thing isn't singed. And I want everyone in the car to roll perception check for me real quick.
Can I roll one too?
Jack, go ahead and roll perception.
Fuck, that sounds good. That's a 5.
5. Alright. Waiting for everybody else.
Where the heck is perception?
It's right below linguistics.
It was the first P.
What?
Yeah, historically good.
I'm too busy being fucking hyped about how cool this car is.
Nevo,
Again,
you're...
I reiterate, deja vu.
Actually, it would be... So yeah, it'd just be Nevo. As you are kind of bracing yourself for what's to come next, you catch sight in, the side mirror. You see that watchtower that was previously blasted by a fireball. They're getting it extinguished, and you see them drape something large and heavy looking over the side. And you begin to think, well, what the hell are they doing up there? And then you realize it's a machine gun.
Sick!
You see one of the... You see them load in a belt.
What in tarnation?
And there's just an explosion of bullets as the ground around the car begins to spit up. And you see the dragon get hit by a few shots. Blood sprays out. It glances over at the watchtower, lets out this horrible roar, and jets off into the sky. It just goes straight up into the air. And you see tracer rounds going from the ground upwards as they try to follow it.
Why do I imagine this thing's like a frickin' small 2 bomber that's getting shot at?
This thing is like the size of a Clydesdale. This is a beefy flame rake.
Oh, just a horse?
It's large. It is. Oh, ow!
Oh god.
You got horrible static, my boy.
Sorry. Microphone. Sorry. Plug. Unplug. Sorry.
There we go.
Lord horse.
And after a few seconds, this thing speeds its way off as fast as it can, off into the distance, back towards the mountains.
Oh, thank God.
Woo!
Scared it off.
For now.
I'm honestly trying
Fuck
to
yeah!
find I'm personally trying to find the nitro thing on this, because I don't see that on the fire.
It is, the movement mode.
Yeah, I just called it Nitro because it's the Nitro button. It's not actually called Nitro. That's from my Typhon cheat sheet. Ooh, are all my highlights on all of you guys' versions of the instruction manual too?
What's on mine?
Nice.
Because you're editing the master copy.
Yeah, I color-coded it.
Nice, nice. It looks good.
Wait, what happened?
I color-coded the master copy with a bunch of highlights.
Neat.
But yeah, eventually you see, you hear the sirens of a fire truck begin to pull on up. They begin to put out some of the fires that they can reach. Bunch of people are gathering around trying to put out the watchtower. And a couple of people are also like helping down the one guard that got like singed.
Oof. I'm gonna bring her around and follow my brother into town.
Your brother, let me see. It looks like...
Alex. Oh, never mind.
Go ahead, Kit.
No, never mind. Motion has passed.
Okay.
Okay.
And let me see here. It looks like Jose. Let me see my notes. It looks like after you kind of drifted around him, he kept going for a fair distance, but he stopped a little bit at the T intersection of that map, of that larger map that I gave you guys. So not too far away from the hotel. He's got his goggles up and he is just looking at the Typhon.
Yep, I'll pull her up and park her. And hop
Yes,
right
where'd you
out
get the
the
wheels?
I'm gonna make a beeline for him as soon as I get out the car.
As you start to approach, he jumps off his motorcycle and he makes a beeline for you too, arms out.
Aww.
I know he's trying to hug me, but I'm gonna smack him in the back of the head first and call him a fucking pedo.
A drastic turn
Jack
for the worse.
getting out of the fucking car, kind of disappointed in himself that he didn't get a shot off. Just puts the gun on it, like, puts the rifle over his shoulder. Well, at least she found her brother. He says, just deadpan look, as watching them do sibling shit.
Knowing that... I'm gonna see how he reacts to this.
I smack him in the back of the head and then I hug him. I just had to call him a pendejo first.
As you are... As
Grilling him.
He doesn't stop as he's running up to you. He's going in for like a tackling hug. You end up slapping him in the face. It's like, ah! Alex, why?
Fucking pendejo! Why didn't you just read the fucking paper and get back to me?
What paper?
Audible's face palms back.
How's he supposed to know?
Fucking culero. Okay, fine, and I hug him.
Oh, he pulls you in tight. I thought you were dead.
than that aside,
No.
siblings getting along.
Just
Somewhat.
deadpan from frickin' Jack. Yeah, getting along.
What the hell happened to your eyes?
That is a very long story. Like really fucking long. But
With eyes.
okay, seriously, yeah, my weird 8-ball eyes. Have you
Don't
never looked at my
remember.
character design? Flaming red hair, black sclera, white pupils.
Oh.
Human. Anyway.
You know, I thought she was just looking to the left.
Really?
Yeah, same.
Alright, someday I gotta show you guys a close-up of that picture, I guess.
Now it's oh man, it's like an optical illusion almost.
Yeah, that's why Barbara was calling her 8-ball.
Yep.
Neat.
Oh, I see the picture now.
Yep.
Okay.
I can't tell.
And not just because it was a Gorillaz reference.
Ha!
It's a long story. How the fuck did you bring that thing into town, though?
You see his eyes kind of go a little wide, and he's like, that's also a long story. I can tell you on the way back. Come on, I didn't bring my sidecar, but I got my motorcycle. And you see him kind of jog on. Yeah, back home.
Yay. What? Why would you think that I would be going back home?
Because that's your home?
Well, yeah, but... I mean... Fuck.
Good Jack.
I mean, Alex, we thought you were dead.
Yeah, I know. I don't... Did you tell Mom and Dad that I'm not dead? Or did you just drive off into the sunset like a fucking pendejo?
Oh, shit.
No, that's fine. That's probably for the best.
I knew I forgot something.
Yeah, you forgot so many fucking things.
Like the sidecar. I forgot the sidecar.
Yeah. Listen, I can't just go home.
Why not? I got a motorcycle. It's fully fueled. You can ride the front if you want to. I know how you feel about my driving.
Yes, it's fucking terrible. That's
We have
not what I'm
issues right
talking
now.
about right now. I look over my shoulder with narrowed eyes as you butt into my family business.
Ivan, let's
Ivan, do you want to get shot
No.
in the face repeatedly?
I'll stay in the driver's seat.
I don't know if Mom and Dad are even going to want to see me again.
But, I mean, why not?
Because I couldn't bring Antonio back too.
I mean, we can find him. I mean, if you're...
Jose.
I mean, come on, if you're up and around, I'm sure Antonio's still around.
Jose.
What?
I shake my head slowly.
You see him kind of stare at you puzzledly. Alright. Who are your essays?
They are also kind of a long story. You want to just come inside for a minute so we stop yelling at each other in the street?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You see him kind of park his motorcycle along the side of the porch. And as he's kind of walking by, following Alex, he kind of gives you guys sort of like the cheerful finger guns. It's like, hey, how you guys doing? Cool car.
Storm?
Yes, Kit?
I can't seem to move Ivan's token, like, at all.
Unallowed.
Can you log in, or can you swap over your portrait? Can you do that? See if that works.
His portrait's already switched on my end.
It
might be Roll20. Roll20's been acting wonky this week.
Okay, then yeah, just reload, play around with it for a little bit. We'll fix it later.
I've been reloading like 5 times already.
Okay.
Oh no!
Weird.
What's Nevo doing with that bird?
What the?
I have a new one, and I can move it.
Okay, I'll delete other Ivan clone. There we go.
I am the real Ivan. Also, I can't move Vladimir, so I'll just do the same thing.
Clone Vladimir. Okay. We'll get to Nevo real quick. Nevo, you walk up to that bird you shot.
What?
Nevo, you said you walk up to that bird you shot.
Yeah. Yeah, I am curious. Can I do like what I did with Buddy to another dead thing? Like, can I have more than one at this point, or?
Your reanimate dead would only work for a little bit. Your buddy is a unique, like, companion creature, which you can only have one of. It is directly tied to your soul. This creature, or this bird, would only last for like 2 minutes.
I mean, you can always just get bones for later.
Maybe you could, like, pull its wings off and stick them on Buddy.
Please don't make a more abomination. It's bad enough druids do that in 5e.
I'll tell you what.
Cute.
I'll do a quick revival, and I'll use the bird to have it fly around. See if, like, can I see through my companions or anything like that, or no?
I think you need a special talent for that.
Well, never mind then.
Okay. There's not a hell of a lot to it. When you hit it with negative energy, it's shriveled up like a raisin. It doesn't look terribly good.
Well, I don't imagine it's just a skeleton crow now.
Pretty much.
That's somehow flying.
It is like a gaunt crow. But, yeah, Jose follows you on inside.
I'm gonna find the most privatest room I can find.
Well, I mean... Let me see here. Not really too many private places. There's like a bathroom.
Somewhere nobody else is.
Kitchen. I mean, you could wander into the kitchen.
Sure. And I'm just gonna tell him some stuff. I'm gonna tell him about Antonio's plan, about what happened with that plan, about what I woke up to, about where we ended up and how we got out of there, and why I'm with these guys now. And sort of be like, yeah, it was my fucking fault I couldn't stop him. I can't go back to Mom and Dad.
You see this look on his face, like that was just a lot to take in. Do you also tell him about the jail time, or like the prison time?
Most of the family's been in jail, yeah.
Okay.
But at this point, it'd probably be a mark of pride. I mean, I probably have gotten
tradition.
I've probably gotten jail time before Jose, actually. Like, David's definitely been to jail, but...
You see him kind of take a seat at the table. Just this look of realization on his face. So it's really
I'm not real specific about the powers, though. But I imagine he notices the weird smoke.
So Antonio's really gone.
Yeah. I tried to keep him safe. I tried to stop him, but
I mean, what if what happened to him happened to you? Like, what happened to you happened to him? I mean,
he was so much closer. I wish I didn't remember, but I do.
you see him rub his face. When the army came up to us that day, they greeted us at the front door. They said that you were lost in the explosion. Then they said Antonio was gone too, and I heard your voice over the phone. I thought... I didn't exactly know what to think.
I wish I could have told you more before you hung up on me. I'm sorry, Jose. I wish I could have given you good news when you got here.
I mean, you're here. That is good news.
I don't know if Mom would think that way. Not with Antonio gone.
Well, I mean, you weren't there for your funeral.
Yeah, how was that?
It was lovely. Didn't have a casket to bury, but he gave us a flag. Penchant. Military benefits.
Well, I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Oh shit, you're alive. We might have to give those back.
I
Unless
mean,
they don't find out. And he points his finger at you like,
yeah, I'm sure that's what Mom and Dad would want to do.
God bless.
I don't know what to do, Jose. I mean, I want to tell David, but I don't want Mom and Dad to know. You know how he's such a daddy's boy.
Yeah. Well, shit.
Yeah. Shit.
God damn it, kid.
I don't exactly know what to do right now. I can't... It doesn't feel right just leaving without you. I thought I got you back.
I mean, we're going to be here for another week. If you want to crash on the couch or something, or probably pay for a room for you or something.
You see him kind of like open up his pockets and take out his wallet. I'm a little strapped for cash right now.
Yeah.
Things sort of happened on the way up here.
How was Rovanof? Is that the New York?
Yes.
How was Rovanof?
You see a small bead of sweat kind of go down his face. So,
did you have fun, brother?
well, I got there, and I got lost.
I'm sure you had to ask all the most beautiful women.
I did, but it wasn't the women that helped me. It was actually, I ran into this guy, a big bushy beard, couple swords. He sounded like he was from the Highlands.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I sent him after you.
So he found me, and he was like, "Hey, are you Alex's brother?" I'm like, "Yeah, senor." And he was like, "I know where you go." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." And he said you were going to be a couple of weeks in this town, and then like a week or something up in the mountains. I was like, that's brilliant. I'll head up into the mountains and I'll meet my sister there. Cause you'll get stuff done quick. I know. You're not gonna spend time in this town. So I figure, oh hey, I'll set up a camp and I'll meet my sister there and be like, oh hey, what are you doing around here? And then on the way up there, my motorcycle ran out of gas. And so I set up camp. I set up a camp, and as I was cooking food, a bunch of crabs appeared. They're like these giant, like rock-sized crabs, and I was like, I don't know what to do with them. And then they started eating. I gave them like some bacon, and they liked it. And they started like more of them started. I was like, I had some friends, and I was like, oh, here you go, crab buddies. I accidentally fed them all my rations.
Fucking good.
And then they started eating the tires off my motorcycle, so I had to get out of there. But then I wound up with some kobolds. There's a kobold caravan heading back to their place, and they traded me some gas. Like, I gave them some of my cash for some gasoline and some tire patches. I don't think they were too happy about that. They seemed to wanted like material things. I only had my cash. The crabs ate all my rations. But then there was a fire. Roll a sense motive.
This guy just string a bad fucking luck. This poor lad.
25.
The moment he mentions fire, there's this look on his face, and you realize, how did the fire start, Jose?
I just narrow my eyes at him. I don't even need to ask. He knows.
Anyways, bad things. I had to get out of there. Not my fault. Totally not my fault. You see, as he takes out a cigarette.
Gypsy eyes.
As he takes out a cigarette and lights it up. What? How was I supposed to know that brush was burnable?
Madre de Dios.
So I got out of there because the kobolds weren't happy, and I wound up in a cave, which turns out they have great shelter. But I was hungry because, you know, the crabs ate all of my food, and I found this nest in the cave, and there's these giant eggs, and they were. Anyways, they were delicious, and something you should know about eggs: you shouldn't.
Oh my god!
You shouldn't eat too many of them because you'll get diarrhea. Just life lesson. But you know what? What was really awesome about that cave? I found gold in that cave, like treasure.
Oh no!
I even have some. Like, and he pulls out his backpack and he pulls out like a gold chalice.
What?
So, anyways, and
Man found the Holy Grail.
so what I fell asleep in like outside the cave because I made a mess of that cave, and that's when the dragon appeared. And I have been riding all night to get here.
Oh my god.
I can't believe you're my older brother.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe my luck either. And he starts pulling out more treasure.
I smack him in the back of the head again.
Ow!
Something tells me this man could narrate the MCU. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, same vibe, same brain, same wavelength.
So what happened between you and this Renwick customer?
Yeah,
God.
Well, let me tell you, I broke into his house, shit all over the place, and ate his kids. I don't know why he's angry.
Alright, so we need to collect blood samples from mountain crabs and track and observe the flame drake. Cool. That's gonna be a thing, I guess.
I
can't help but notice you left out any bagpipe music. I'm very confused right now.
Also, Storm, I'm gonna be honest, every time you turn my head.
So, you ate dragon eggs, and then you drove here. No wonder it took you so fucking long.
That's what I ate? Oh.
You were in the cave with the treasure, and then the dragon attacked you.
They could have been bird eggs.
They were enormous. You just said so yourself.
I mean, that does make sense.
No wonder.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that does make sense. But hey, I got gold.
God. I should ask the professor if the dragon is going to, like, hunt you down for the rest of eternity or something.
Well, I don't think that's too bad considering this. And he pulls out, like, this little gold tiara, puts it on his head. Look, I'm king of the castle.
Oh my god, you said tiara.
I'm snapped in his face and point at, like, the kitchen counter and be like, let me see what you got.
He pulls, like, he lifts up his backpack, and as he drops it down, the table, like, shakes. He has stuffed his backpack full of, like, little, like, gold trinkets and just, like, gold coins.
Well, for my friends and I saving your ass from that gigantic fucking dragon, and also the damages that this town took, I think we should probably be portioning this out.
We might want to wash this off first. Like I said, I got really sick. Like, I ate like 5 or 6 of those eggs.
How much? Did you leave any of them?
No. They were really delicious eggs.
They taste like they were pretty hot sauced.
The crabs stole my rations. What was I supposed to do?
Not eat every single one of a dragon's egg.
Well, we say that now.
The babies of monsters right now.
How was I supposed to know?
This lad.
Kodhran,
Alright.
hearing the sound from the table, is the loud crashing. He's like, "Who fell?"
Does he stick his head in the kitchen?
Briefly.
He sees Alex dumping out a pile of gold on the kitchen counter from a backpack.
He's just gonna put his hands up and say, "I didn't see anything." Alright. If your family drama includes grave robbing and treasure hunting, that is your business.
I'm a divide up a portion for the watchtower damages and that one guy who got barbecued.
Let me
And
see here.
a second portion to divide up among the however many of us.
Roll a appraise check.
6 of us. I'm not the best at that.
I can help if I was there.
Not bad.
We'll get to you in just 1 second, Ivan. 14. There's at least 5 grand here.
Jesus fucking Christ!
We're loaded!
That's
Well,
a lot.
I divvy it up into thirds. No, not thirds. I divvy it up into quarters. I'll give a quarter to the town, half of it to us, and a quarter to my brother.
Like I said, we're probably going to want to wash this off before we divvy.
Shut up.
Quick, put it in the dishwasher.
You're saying we need to launder it.
Alright, Ivan, you had your hand up for a while?
Yeah. After a while, Ivan will stop reading, realizing that he forgot to do something a few days ago. He'll actually head to where He'll actually ask the others where Alex is, because he had something to give her.
Kitchen. Points.
Ivan knocks on the kitchen door. Hello, is it okay for me to enter?
As long as you don't touch anything.
Okay. He will go inside. Does he also see the massive amount of treasure?
Yes, I'm divvying it up.
There is a massive amount of treasure on there. There's also kind of a strange sort of like stomach acidy smell. It's weird. You can't really pinpoint where it's coming from.
Nasty.
Alex, I had something to give you.
I glance over at him. Yeah.
I will pull out my...
Jose, this is Ivan. Ivan, this is Jose, my brother.
S.A.?
Nice to meet you.
He offers out his hand.
He'll shake it awkwardly.
He keeps shaking as long as you're shaking.
Okay. He pulls away. He will go into his... He will go into the bag that he still has from the bookstore. And he will pull out the New Age Akashic book for Alex. This should help you in learning about your sword.
Oh, okay. I take it and look at it a little puzzled. Yeah, I have a sword now.
Why do you have a sword?
Okay, I might have skipped over that part, but...
What have you been doing?
I have a sword. Well, pulls it out.
We all have a sword.
There's 6
I
of
pull out
them.
my sword and show him.
Just let me know if I'm ever gonna wake up.
You know what? Because Jack's a good person, he'll go...
You idiot!
I'll go, you idiot! Wake up, goddamn Simon.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
thanks.
not doing anything.
Sorry.
Simon, you are rudely waking up from your beauty sleep.
Mumsy, no. 5 minutes.
I just grab your shoulder or shake it.
I
Wake up,
didn't
you
mean to
lazy
jump from
ass.
the rooftop again.
I flick your nose to wake you up, just like flick.
Ooh, that's a rude way of doing it too.
Tired of your shit?
Yes, Nana. Sorry, Nana. Wait. You're not.
You just see Jack look down at you, wake up, Sleeping Beauty.
Good morning. You know
You
it.
slept through a lot. You missed a dragon attack.
You're joking.
I'm not. And he has a very serious puts his hands on his hips.
What are you waiting for? Point me in the direction!
It flew off towards the mountains.
No.
You missed it.
No. No.
But that's where our
A
next
real fire-breathing dragon in person.
Yeah, the car lived.
Scales.
So,
I'm going to go console myself with tea.
Just
so Alex
hands him a cup of coffee.
Oh, wait.
Here you go. Alright,
So
I'll be
Alex,
back.
do you mind if I look at this treasure, maybe figure out how much it's worth?
I've already sort of figured out how much it's worth.
I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea to have a second person possibly operate it.
Double check it if you want, I'm busy counting.
Alright.
Okay, I'll roll on praise if that's okay.
Okay. Let's see if your autistic number powers...
Can I take a 10 or do I have to roll?
roll for me.
Okay.
I want to see if...
That is a 13 plus that, which is 21 total.
21. Okay. Yeah, you kind of come to about the same amount as Alex did. Alex, you kind of look over and you see Ivan. Ivan's not exactly like the most tidy person. I'm trying to think of the word to use it.
Organized.
Organized. There we go. But Ivan
that
is
actually kind of goes against him. He's a bit OCD about things.
But you see Ivan with just has one finger over it and is just like quickly sorting out every single little coin. Almost like he worked at a bank.
By my calculations, we each get about $415 worth of treasure.
Is there
I've
like
had
a
my
bank
cup of
in
coffee
this?
and I feel refreshed and ready for the day. How's it going, everybody?
Is there like a small town bank or some sort
Just
of
me
a
walking down the
area
stairs.
here that we could sell this stuff for?
There's a bank. There you can take gold to the bank and they'll convert it into cash for you.
I'll mention that to Alex, asking if she wants.
I
us
will.
to just
I will
take it
say
over there.
it is sundown right now, so the bank is closed.
Okay. I'll ask about it tomorrow.
Okay.
And my brother gets 1,250 worth of gold, and I set aside 1,250 worth of gold for the town for sorry we drew a dragon here money.
All right. Jose kind of... Actually, as you were kind of divvying out the gold, Jose went to go make himself some food over on the stove. He was trying to make himself some toast, but it looks like the toast got stuck, and now he's like jamming a fork into the apparatus to get the toast out. It's like, why? Come on.
Lad.
Come on.
Oh my god, you're going to fucking kill yourself.
Shut up. No, I'm not. I got this.
I go over to help him.
How did he find this gold, by the way?
He ate dragon's eggs and stole its gold.
Can I roll anything to see if eating dragon's egg is a bad idea?
Knowledge of Arcana.
Yeah. You might
Knowledge
want to wash
Arcana?
your hands after handling that gold.
Nat 20. Jesus, this dice is really nice.
Nat 20. Alright. In some places, like back in the day, dragon eggs were actually considered a delicacy. They are full of protein. But like with eating, like any, they're huge, first of all. They're like the size of a grapefruit, so you get a lot out of them. But eating too many of them can cause stomach issues.
Question.
Kind of like an ostrich egg omelet.
Question. How long were you eating these eggs for?
That is a really good question, he says as he jams his fork even deeper into the toaster. Well, I ate one.
Too many too complicated questions.
I ate one, and that one was awesome. And I ate another, and
I unplug the toaster.
and there's just a smorgasbord. It's like eating grapes, man. Like, I don't know how many grapes I ate. I pluck them off the
things
tree.
are big as a grapefruit.
You're telling me, man.
Simon, do you want?
Guys are
I mean, those things are considered a
So,
delicacy back in
someone
the
tell
day.
Somebody tell me what's going on.
Points to
You're
treasure,
about to
points to
make
him.
bank.
I see it. I am enjoying seeing it.
Here's your cut. Even though you're asleep.
When
You might
did
want,
it come
you
from?
might want to wash it first.
Yes, you might want to wash it first. It came from the dragon that my idiot brother stole from and ate all of the eggs of, and which subsequently attacked the
Unfortunately,
town.
this
I
is
don't
a
know how
great
you slept through that.
Yeah,
Your brother.
the problem
Yeah.
with eating that many eggs can cause a lot of diarrhea.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
I know.
I know.
Jose, Simon.
Listen, Bluey. I know.
By the way, I've been told that fire drake eggs specifically taste like they were already pre-hot sauce. Is that true?
Oh, no, man. They were nice and creamy, and oh, man. They were so good.
Yeah, this is my brother.
Well, welcome aboard.
He stops fidgeting with the fork in the toaster, and he shakes your hand.
Is
Such a
his
gentleman.
hand clean?
Roll a perception check.
Wow.
Historically good at these.
Karma's a bitch.
He's a very
Should we
handsome and suave-looking young man.
He's a good-looking young guy, but as you kind of pull back your hand, there's like soot all over your hand now.
He was running from a dragon.
Fair enough.
Should we just put in our money $415, or should we just put $415 worth of gold and additional gear?
I wipe my hand off on. I discreetly wipe my hand off on Buddy's cloak. It's dirty anyway. Who cares?
Oh boy. Yeah, I guess I'll take my brother out, along with, I don't know, I'll wrap up all the portions of money and tea towels or something and distribute it out to everyone.
Okay.
Hello, everybody.
Thanks again.
This is my brother, Jose. He is a fucking pendejo, but here is some gold for having to fight this dragon. And I hand out $415 worth of gold to everyone. You might want to wash it.
Yeah, should we put that in? Should we put that in money or in our additional gear?
Put that in additional gear.
In memento.
I'm gonna put it in
Also, I'll ask Jose.
other valuables.
The sword tool.
Gypsy, I'll say it is just a collection of stuff that I did not have a list of everything in particular, but it is just like a collection of stuff.
Tiaras, pearls, goblets, silver tea kettles.
Okay. Wait,
Just straight
tea kettle?
gold gems.
How good of a tea kettle?
Roll appraisal check.
Listen, he's not good
Fine
at
arts.
appraising these things. He just defines them.
That's a real nice tea kettle.
Yep.
Sure is shiny.
This thing isn't worth anything.
Yeah, nah.
Oof.
He kind of, and as he's kind of standing there, he gives you guys all the
Turns
crossbow.
That's from the Ming Dynasty.
There's
I
guns
also
in
asked
this
the
universe.
sword tool or anything.
Sorry, everyone was talking over Kit. What was that, Kit?
I asked him earlier, and I'll ask him again. Are you sore?
Am
or
I
anything?
sore? I'm a little tired. I mean, I've been riding my motorcycle since, like, last night. So...
Because you've been being chased by a dragon who you ate all the eggs of and stole a bunch of treasure from.
Hindsight is 50-50.
You can sleep on the couch.
Dude, that's fine by me. Wouldn't be the first time.
I should
Yay.
probably break the news to the
God
professor.
puppies.
Jack just shaking his head listening to this conversation. Like, this is a mess. This is worse than my siblings going through his head. And he has terrible siblings. At least the older two. At least two of the older ones.
I'll just sit on a couch and
Then this also puts a thought in Jack's
Just- I'll
mind.
just sit on
Oh
a couch
god,
and read
what
the-
will happen when his family meets his friends?
yearbook.
Okay. Ivan, you kind of sit back on your couch. You're still reading through your little magical tome that you got. Unless anyone has anything else they need to do, Jose will tuck in for tonight.
I'm gonna go find the professor.
All right. Looks like
He takes the sheets that I was using.
it looks like they're popping on back in. It looks like when the sirens went off, they joined the hotel crew in the basement.
Ah, neat.
So it looks like they're all kind of piling on back. All right, what the hell was that? And are we good?
We are now good. I have some good news, bad news.
That's exactly what we need right now. All right. What's the good news, darling?
The Drake has not burned down the town. It left. And I'm pretty sure it didn't kill anybody. So that's pretty good.
Okay. What's the bad news?
My fucking pendejo of a brother decided that the Drake's cave was a great place to camp, stole a bunch of its gold, and ate all of its eggs.
She just kind of blinks. This isn't the Drake from the Northern Mountains, right?
You cut out what?
This Drake. What Drake are we talking about?
A fire Drake. Yeah.
The fire Drake
From the Northern Mountains.
from the Northern Mountains.
A very lonely.
Yep, from the mountains.
The one that we were supposed to go and not interfere with, but go keep an eye on next week.
Pretty good chances that that's the very one.
Well, we're keeping a great eye on it there, eh?
And he did what?
He stole a bunch of its treasure and ate all of its eggs. I am so sorry.
But why?
Because he is a pendejo, and the mountain crabs ate all of his rations.
But what? What?
I assume you were relaying the information.
I'm going to go travel with him from now on. I'm sorry, everyone. He seems like he's having more fun.
Without a word, she turns around and makes her way on over to where your brother is.
Oh boy, this should be good.
I would say he's on second floor, kind of on the other sofa.
Dear.
He's
dear.
probably on the sofa next to me.
I'm gonna follow to watch this.
Ivan sees the professor and just waves at her.
You see, as she kind of approaches, and she's kind of without words. It's like she's trying to think of where to start. And you see Jose kind of lift his head up, look at her, looks at you, Alex, looks back to the professor.
I have the kind of look that I would have when I was peeking around to get his ass whooped by one of our parents.
And you see him kind of raise a finger up to the professor. No, thank you. I'm not taking numbers right now. And he lies back down on the couch.
God.
Oh my god, this fucking idiot.
Face palm.
And she just looks over at you, Alex. And she just quietly goes back to her room.
Lo siento.
Jose kind of looks up at you, Alex. I appreciate the thought, but I mean, we're kind of in a scenario right now. Thanks for keeping an eye out for me, sis, though.
I'm gonna take my shoe off and smack him in the head.
Fucking dumbass.
That's a disappointing ass woman right there.
You are the biggest culero I've ever met.
Jack just leads over to Khurtin. How much do you want to bet he's gonna get his ass beaten like every day?
I wouldn't take that bet personally, but I would enjoy seeing it.
I'll say the night
Go up to 5.
the night goes on, and I will say everyone who took hit point damage, heal up. Everyone who got long rest, heal up 4 hit points. Everyone who got a short rest. Simon, I think you were the only person who technically got like a long rest, because everyone else leapt into the car and did something. So everyone else heals 2 hit points. Simon heals 4. And I will say, Alex, just during the middle of the night, you've noticed that the doctor is just, she's had her eyes open and just this look on her face. I'll say like around 9:30ish, she kind of looks over at you and you just hear her mumble, "How is he genetically related to you?"
He's the real black sheep of the family.
God.
I'm so sorry, Professor.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ooh. I'm glad I was an only child.
I cannot even imagine.
And with that, the night shall pass, and we'll take a short break. All right.
God.
So that's
you
why
guys like my brother.
That's why I was
fucking unlucky idiot.
That's why
I love him.
That's why I was kind of excited to play Jose, because I just decided, he's going to be an idiot, just a complete moron.
An absolute moronic Casanova.
Sorry. I cannot unsee Louis from the MCU.
I'm gonna go use the bathroom
He's
real quick.
actually stylistically got pretty strong, like, greaser vibes.
Mm-hmm. So, less Luis and more himbo.
Yeah.
Okay.
This fucking lad.
Like if Casanova was a himbo.
I'm just shaking my head. I was like dying and just shaking my head during the entire thing. It's like, this fucking idiot has worse luck than I do.
Yeah.
I feel happy because I got Venom to laugh at one of my stupid jokes.
That was in reference to your tax fraud thing from earlier.
Yeah.
It's just like I looked up from texting someone, I was busy. I just see that, I'm like, what? Excuse me?
It's because I posted that as soon as I heard we thought you were dead. We got a nice pennant.
You got a nice penchant. Yeah.
Yeah, nice pension. So I was like, Alex commits tax fraud.
Hey, Storm.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some food.
Do you want an icon for Jose?
Oh yeah, sure.
Just throw it in Avalon in general.
Either this one or this one. Hang on, where's Avalon?
Now, hearing Alex's dumb idiot brother, I'm very concerned on what will happen if the party meets Jack's family. Because that's gonna be a fucking coaster of a train wreck.
Coco Perez!
One of those two, whichever you prefer.
Because they're gonna meet his 2 bratty older sister, his very chill but nice older brother, and then his very sweet little sister.
The top one.
And then dad.
Yeah, I figured that one.
Then dad and mom. Mom, not so worried about. Dad, on the other hand, probably would be not exactly concerned, but I don't know. Going through my head, just, oh god.
I know we're like 30 years earlier than greasers, but
It works.
he has the vibe.
God, that... Your family's auto mechanics, I was gonna be like, can you build me a new bike? I saved your ass. I want a bike.
If you pay me enough to get the parts, yeah.
I mean, you just gave me a decent chunk of money. I don't know how much a damn new
Give it
hog
back.
would cost.
I mean,
Actually, that begs a good question. Is there, like... not exactly compendium, but thing to look up, like, vehicle prices, Storm?
It should be in one of the Dropbox links, the vehicle compendium. I'm not sure if it got posted on there, but we'll get to that in a second.
I don't know. Let me go to Avalon resources.
Can I slip in one thing before Alex went to bed whenever we resume?
Yeah, we can do that. We got 30 seconds left on my clock.
Cool. Where's my notebook?
You did not share anything regarding vehicles.
I tell you what, hold on to the gold for now.
Okay. I'm just curious in general. Hold on a minute. I'm actually gonna open up another tab on the side off screen. Is that my Twitch open on a different page in Memento?
I'm impressed with my ability to remember how to spell Spanish swears.
There we go.
Pathfinder vehicles.
Yeah, that's going to be all the basic vehicles. There's also... I will post the compendium a little later. Let's just say there's something. Alright. We all ready?
Yeah. I'm good.
Kit, you ready?
Yep.
Kit might still be getting food. Tom, are you ready?
Yes.
Gypsy?
Yes.
There we go. Okay, so we're just missing Kit.
Yeah.
I'd give him another minute or two.
Meow.
There we go.
Transport. There we are. That does not help.
I wanted someone that even Ivan would look at and be like, what the hell is wrong with this guy?
Yeah, the compendium that I'm looking at doesn't have, like, anything above, like, a chariot or a wagon.
Yeah, I will post my D&D Dropbox compendiums in a little bit.
No worries,
Okay.
it's fine. I was just...
Man, oh man.
No, that does not help. I had to look just in case. Oh wait, damn it, I just closed something that might have been more useful.
Actually, while we're waiting for Kit, I can just leap into here. It's in Dropbox. Contain.
You guys want to build an alchemical dragon for 100 grand?
I could be convinced.
In Avalonian money, it'd actually be 10 grand.
Woo!
Because remember, gold is you move the decimal place over 1.
Ooh, that means even an airship is not terribly expensive. We exactly got $5,000. We can buy a fucking airship, which is kind of funny. We could actually afford quite a few things. Jesus.
Hold on to the gold for now. As I said.
Don't worry
I know, but
about
I'm just
it.
looking. You know, I got curious. I'm looking. I'm dreaming and drooling. Okay, let a man live and dream and fantasize about shit.
Kit, are you back?
I assume that is a nay. Cart chariot.
Well, I have to go to the bathroom, so I guess I'm gonna take this chance. I was gonna wait for a lull.
Don't eat any dragon eggs. They will fuck up your intestines.
Docs.
No promises. I'm hungry.
Oh,
Dragon eggs, the Pathfinder equivalent of sugar-free gummy bears.
I still love that story. Like, I fed some to my boss as revenge. Like, wow.
There's a tank. All right.
That one has a question mark next to it just because they didn't include the price on there.
I assume would be expensive as balls.
The smallest and most affordable car is 500. A motorcycle, if you're looking for that. What's real speeder?
I assume it would be the Merkel speeder, or is
that's something else. These aren't put into like proper thing because I had to copy and paste them from several different books. Siege tower, driller,
Hold on, let me.
pulverizer. There's a gyrocycle, which is 1200. Where was not the harvester? Steam tank, steam wagon.
Yeah, there's
climbing
that
tank,
gyrocycle.
Right. Okay.
Strider, tower. Coal cycle is 900.
1,250.
Well, I don't think it's gonna be that great finding coal for a goddamn motorcycle.
It's just called that because that's what I copy and pasted it out of there. It is still just like a basic, like, electric motorcycle.
For 900, that's not terrible. Liner.
There's
Alchemical Dragon. Gyroskiff.
and then it goes to water.
Yeah.
But yeah, the fire car's mode of transportation, where it's X, is actually drawn from one of the vehicles in here. It is the Propelmobile, which is a race car. It does not have a max top speed because they assume that you're going around a racetrack. The problem is that if you hit something, you take amount of damage like times how fast you were going.
Oof.
So you basically would jettison you guys out through the front window and go flying.
I'm assuming my old hog was basically the coal cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
You're back, Kit?
Kit.
He said he was back.
Oh, okay.
I heard him briefly.
So we're just
Cool.
waiting
I
for...
remember he's on like a minute delay.
Yeah. So we're just waiting for Gypsy to get back.
Again.
Again.
Let me go grab the rest of my Mountain Dew. I won't be far because it's literally 2 steps to my fridge.
Woo.
I'm actually gonna grab something real quick. I'll be like a minute.
was just making myself a quick meal.
Cool.
Reheating some KFC.
Fair enough.
I want some KFC.
This KFC is okay. The only thing that's kind of sad about it is the gravy is a bit more soupy.
Ugh, gravy.
Their gravy's so good. It's like the only gravy that I actually like.
I've never liked gravy, and I've never had KFC.
Gravy's mash.
Alright.
Gravy's
The
great.
weirdest thing I've ever had involving KFC was apparently, so I know poutine is a thing in Canada, but apparently KFC does poutine, which is fries with their gravy. And it's really weird because their gravy has such an overpowering taste.
Oh, that sounds awesome. Gypsy, you back?
Am I?
Gypsy.
I'm gonna pull out my Glock!
And I pull out my gun?
And I'm gonna do that one thing that every American does. Get my gun!
They took our jobs!
They took...
Hey, you!
Oh,
Brilliant! Jack, brilliant!
Alright.
Meow.
Oh my god, Gypsy, stop pooping so we can play.
Alex was just gonna go to the Justicar and make a report into Just Fist.
Was that first thing in the morning?
Probably before bed. They seem to be open late.
Oh, so
Leave a message
Ivan
after
didn't-
the tone.
Yeah,
Ivan,
I would say you would know they wouldn't be really receiving messages up late. Around the time...
In the morning, then.
Yeah.
I would say, Ivan wouldn't really know if the car was damaged, but he would put it on neutral and healing mode.
I
Okay.
already had it on neutral.
Well, it's
Slaps
double
your hand away.
neutral.
It's extra neutral. It's true neutral now.
Slaps your hand away.
I did it while you were talking to your brother.
Well, you don't have the keys, so you can't anyway.
Children, stop fighting. Don't make me turn that car around. You know what? Screw it. I will. I'm gonna
Go
take
make
it
him
and...
give it a bad British voice.
Michael.
Ivan has lost car privileges.
I like that it's parked on
Remind me not to have
I-
dragon eggs.
Alright,
I
you ready,
have
Gypsy?
Driving privileges, but I have
Gypsy!
flying privileges.
Alright.
Oh no, you lost flying privileges.
Alright.
He sure did.
Morning
Okay, but I
comes.
didn't lose submarine privilege.
Not happening.
Huh?
Yeah, no.
Morning rises. The sun begins to dawn on a new day.
Alex, as you start to head downstairs to contact headquarters, you step out the front door, and you are immediately greeted by a small horde of about 10 kobolds. All of them red in color.
I turn back around and go back inside. I'll go back upstairs.
Jack would wake up, get dressed, have his morning coffee, step
As I-
outside, see the horde, not question it.
As I walk past the couch my brother is sleeping on, I smack him in the head.
No, Christine.
Add it to the counter.
Kobolds are here.
That's good. And he rolls over.
Wait,
By the way,
he doesn't
Ivan
have
would-
much room to roll over. He just falls on the floor.
Ivan would be up, reading on the balcony. Would he see these kobolds?
as you would walk out onto the balcony, there's more than 10 kobolds here. As you are kind of looking down the street, there's like a swarm of... Not a swarm, there is...
A horde?
A colony.
A pack of them. Some of them kind of patrolling up and down the road. A lot of them hanging out around Jose's motorcycle, but you see at least like a good chunk of them riding on the backs of these massive dire weasels, holding spears. So a few of them armed with bows and arrows.
Ivan would call out, is there something I can help you with?
You see a bunch of them kind of look up at you, and one of the kobolds, who was standing kind of underneath you, right where the front door was, kind of comes out into the open and looks up at you. Greetings.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I am Lakota Kodal of the Seeking Embers tribe, and we come seeking the dumbass.
I put 2 and 2 together, opens the door right to the
It looks like your brother has some friends.
the door to the balcony, to the 2 couches, and
You let them in?
Remember, he's upstairs.
Hey. No, I'm not. I'm on the balcony. I'm upstairs. They're downstairs.
Alrighty.
Anyway, I poke my head in and yell to your brother, "Hey, dumbass, kobolds are here to steal."
I'm not in the kobolds, and he rolls over on the other side.
Jose, I swear to God, if you traded them with blankets...
Okay, wait.
A couple hundred years late for that.
Wait. If that's the case, then I'm going to. Should I do this? Is there a way that I can lessen magic damage?
What are you wanting to do?
It's like if I asked to shoot someone non-lethally with a fucking gun. I don't think it works like that.
You can certainly...
What are you wanting to do, Kit?
Is there... I want to use my static blast, not to damage him enough. I want to do like minimum 1 damage. Or at most 1 damage.
I know you can cast it at a lower caster level. You can't pick the damage. You still have to roll. But yeah.
No, you know what? I'm going to get out Vladimir and tell him to bite Alex's brother in the ass. Because it is a snapping turtle.
You put him on the ground, and he starts to shuffle his way on over.
I put it on the couch.
This poor dumbass.
Oh my... Vladimir rolled a nat 1.
Oof.
You see, as he goes... He still has to roll an attack. As he goes to, he bites him on the nose. And Jose just kind of, reaches around and starts snuggling him like a teddy bear.
Okay, fine. I'm bringing out my notebook and smacking him on the head.
I added chunklet to his ass.
What? No! Ese! No!
Kobolds are outside.
No me gusta! What?
Jose, wake the fuck!
Throw him off the couch! Literally, throw him off the couch!
No me gusta! No me gusta!
The kobolds
keep
are here,
whacking
you
on the head.
fucking pendejo.
What kobolds?
The
The kobolds
kobolds!
you upset. They asked for a dumbass.
Wait, couldn't they be talking about the one that we saved?
Eh.
No, it's definitely my brother.
And I don't think Ivan's been trading.
So what do you guys? Do you guys drag him outside?
I had my hand.
I am going to try to bring him outside.
What? Let go of him, you idiot!
They want to speak to him.
Yeah, they might want to, like, eat him or something. We just saved him from a dragon. That was a lot of work.
Oh, alright. Would be bad to throw your family to the wolves.
As you guys are fighting around upstairs, you hear a knock at the door from downstairs.
I'll take the
I had my hand
415 back from all of you for emotional damages if you let my brother die.
Yes, Jack.
Jack, just seeing all this go on, just shakes his head. I assume they're still trying to get him up or whatever.
I'm just imagining Ivan grabbing one of his arms and Alex grabbing the other one, and they're having a tug of war.
Pretty much.
Jack just shakes his head, sips his morning coffee, goes downstairs, opens the door, looks down at the kobolds.
You see an elderly red kobold kind of looking up at you.
What do you want?
Blink, blink.
This would be Jack. You're still upstairs fighting with Ivan.
Look, I'm telling you, he just needs to talk to them.
I assume you're here to talk to the one who owns the points to the motorcycle. Off to the side.
Yes, we are here seeking the dumbass. We have tracked his motorcycle all the way to this town.
I assume this is to get proper trade for what you gave him? Raises an eyebrow.
Among many things.
Oh no.
Raises eyebrow further. Like what?
They don't raise further.
For the gas and the tires that he traded unequally. For the fire that he set on the side of the mountain. The numerous fires.
Fucking blankets.
And for drawing the ire of the fire drake from which we have been at war with.
Raises his hand and pinches the bridge of his nose. It's just a long sigh.
If you are willing to negotiate diligently, we would be willing to sit down and talk.
Do they like gold?
Yeah, I will look at this elderly kobold. I'm like, just literally downs the rest of his coffee in his mug that he had in his hand. Alright, well, if we're going to talk about this peacefully, come on in. And he just, I assume the rest of your group will stay out here, or is it just going to be us and you?
It will be me and my associates, and he points to two other kobolds that are carrying spears.
Fair enough. Alright. Oi, Alex! They're willing to talk peacefully in equal trade. Your brother didn't trade enough shit equally.
Brother? Oh god, there's more of them?
Madre de Dios.
Looks back at the kobold. Tries to explain diligently that, one of my companions is related to the dumbass.
Truly, the world is cruel.
Jack just wheezes and starts like chuckling to himself, like not an insult to this guy, but just like, wow.
I am going to put my brother in a headlock and start smacking Ivan's hand where he's grabbing onto his arm to get him to let go. Smack, 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 smack.
After I hear that she's going to bring him down for them to talk, which is what I was trying to do, I'll let go.
Alright, I throw him onto the couch and I'm just like, you stay up here. Don't come downstairs. Don't say anything. It just makes shit worse.
I will keep an eye on him.
Don't bring him downstairs. It will make everything worse.
No. Negotiations aren't going to happen without both parties present. Don't be ridiculous. Stop being afraid of and bring your brother downstairs.
I
Capable of negotiations.
I asked Baxter to also keep an eye on him.
If negotiations go sour, does that mean violence is an option?
I don't know.
Alex, you need to make a decision right now. Either we're going to kill those kobolds, or he's going to go downstairs. There's not another eventuality here.
Storm.
He can go down the stairs and then we can kill the kobolds.
We can mediate. Middleman. Does this look like the face of a negotiator? I gesture at my brother's face.
Exactly why we're thinking about killing the kobolds.
Jack.
Okay, I will guide the elderly kobold and his two guys in. I guide them into, like, basically where where I have Jack on the map, where the,
into the kitchen,
area.
into the dining area. Okay.
Dining area. Alright. So, they're still arguing. Just references to the sound from upstairs. So, what would you like an equal trade to basically make sure that his debt is paid?
I say we just hand him over and have him look off his
Going
debt.
full businessman, kind of like how his father.
Alright. The elderly kobold, Lakota Kodal, as he called himself, he takes a seat with his others. The two other kobolds kind of rest their spears up against the wall. First matter of business is a minor one, but one that nonetheless, you see pull out like a small stack of cash, puts it down on the table and pushes it forward. This was the paper money that he traded for the gasoline and the tires. Kobold culture does not take cash. We are trade. If he does not have anything to trade with us, we will take back the tires and we will siphon out the gas.
How many dollars did he just put down there?
Yeah, none of us
How much money did he actually put down? Like, cash will... Jack will just, like, thumb it over. Just, like, count how much is there.
$2.30.
How much?
$2.30.
Just face... You see Jack just face palms. Oh my god. Alright.
That's probably how much gas would have cost back then.
Jack will, since he probably has his shit on him, he will pull out... some of the treasure. Not a lot, but just like some of the treasure that was allotted to him.
Alright.
And he will just put it on the table. 15 gold worth.
Quick, Simon!
You see
Get out
him.
the tea kettle!
You
Shut
see Lakota's eyes You see Lakota's eyes narrow as you put the gold down on the table. The gold will be another issue.
Oh no.
I look at him. And why is that?
Because the gold that belonged to the Fire Drake originally belonged to us.
Oh, man.
God damn it.
Have you ever heard of the thing, finders keepers?
Just like closes his eyes.
Many years ago,
Down to the law.
our Seeking Embers clan had a draconic patron, and this was part of his horde. When our patron died, we sought a new protector. When the Fire Drake appeared, we offered it a small token of gold in exchange for its service. It ended up taking much more and making its lair elsewhere. We have been trying to retrieve the gold from it for many years now.
Well,
So we would also like our gold back.
No, it's unfortunate for you, we have it now.
dumbass found its lair somehow, managed to make its lair a campsite, stole some of its treasure, probably what you gave it, ate all of its eggs, and then came here with it on his tail.
We figured as much when the dragon came and tried to burn our cave.
I just slide the 15 gold worth of golden treasure over. I didn't pull all of it, I only said 15.
Why does this smell like shit?
You know, Jack would have actually cleaned it. So,
Why does this formerly smell like shit?
you know, I don't question the motives of the dumbass, but the only thing I actually have, God, Jack does not have much. You know, he doesn't really necessarily need some of this stuff. Okay, he will offer, because I don't know what else to offer them. I will offer them because I really don't need it. The iron pot and the mess kit that I have a part of my gear from the starter pack that we were given by Justice Fist.
You hear Lakota let out a soft sigh. Not exactly what we're interested in. Measly trinkets. We mine iron from our mountain. We can make millions of these. I will be honest with you. Our intentions are not violent.
I would like to.
You're not there, just me.
I know. I was saying I would like to head down and check on the
Jack will
situation.
pull out the oval grooved bullet that he's held on to.
It's just more iron. They don't have guns.
Yes, but it is weird. And Storm never told me what material it was made out of.
No, I didn't. Roll. He'll see what it looks like. You see Lakota will kind of take it, kind of look it over. Not interested. I will tell you what I am interested in. For the damage that he has caused to the forest, the numerous cigarette butts that he threw into dried tinder.
Flinches.
Facepalm.
Yep. Flinch facepalm.
Our punishments are simple. We would have him replant what he burnt down.
just thinks about it. Okay, that's not that bad. Then pauses to think, how much did burn down? Out of curiosity. A rough estimate.
He burned down
Two trees.
He burned down about 300 square feet.
Okay, that's not terrible. But that would take a while to do. Okay.
As for the gas and the tire, as I said, we would commandeer those. Not for trade. As for disturbing the fire drake, that I'm not sure you would agree to, but nonetheless, damage has been done. We would put him on the front lines with our other kobold troops to retake the treasure. We have been planning on initiating a raid on its lair. Since he disturbed it, he would join our braves in taking it down.
Well, I'm not exactly sure how much he is useful for fighting.
I wonder that myself, considering the harm he has done to himself.
But I have... Thinks about the job, remembers that we're going there next week. I assume it's lairs within a couple days' travel.
It is within the northern mountains.
I mean, in the span of traveling time of days.
Let me see here. North Mountain...
That's what he's asking.
We traveled for a full day getting...
Weasel?
On Dire Weasel, it took us a full day to get down here. With your automobile, might take less time.
Nods. Well, we are under contract to actually go to the northern areas in about a week or so. And we were actually tasked on observing the Drake there. I personally... I mean, it did take us a decent chunk of damage from the watchtowers that were shooting at it. I'm not exactly sure how much damage it taken, but it's at least partially wounded.
I fail to see how that is our problem.
No, I'm talking about if we help you on this potential joint venture. Because I doubt dumbass can fight. We can. Me and my allies.
If you wish to join us in the endeavor, that is fine. We will pay you handsomely. But the deed of the dumbass is his own. By clan rules, he must repent for his actions.
Leans back in his chair. Well, I don't really speak for the dumbass.
Then I would suggest you bring down the one who does. And we will continue this conversation at that point.
Ivan walks down.
You don't speak for the dumbass.
Wrong character.
I know. But I've been saying that I've been walking down.
Yeah, Alex too.
Okay, so Ivan and Alex, you guys are both like walking side side down the stairs, just kind of glaring at each other like, no, I'm getting there first, no, I'm getting there.
And you see just Jack talking to kobolds in the other room.
So, how's the situation going?
Not great. They want to talk to the dumbass, regardless. Nothing... I don't think anything we have will help in the situation.
What are they exactly asking for?
Well, they want... For burning down 300 feet of forest. They want him to replant that. That's not too bad.
Are you sure you want him personally to do that? That sounds like a great way to get more forest burned down.
He started the fire. He shall rebuild from its ashes.
I'm just saying, he could definitely start more fires.
Then he will put up more forest.
But once there is no more forest to put down trees in.
Then he shall reseed the entire mountain. Until the forest
there is
comes
no
back.
mountain for him to reseed.
Then he is a colossal.
Shut up, Ivan.
Then he is a colossal fuck up.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
Food?
Madre de Dios.
Was the forest just for kindlewood or was it for food as well?
Shut up, Ivan.
Shut up, Ivan.
I'll take all of his cigarettes and lighters away.
I have a possible idea.
I don't think it's gonna help.
And while you three are arguing, we still wish to see the dumbass.
They're not here to be violent, they're just here to discuss other ways of payment back. They're going to be taking back the gas and the tires because he didn't trade enough for them, and he didn't have anything to trade for them.
Listen, you've talked to him before.
Yes.
I'm sure it wasn't particularly productive.
Not really. No.
I'm fairly confident that things would be more productive if I, as his sister, would speak for him.
You are the dumbass's blood?
Unfortunately.
I will pray for you.
Oh my god! I love this frickin' old kobold.
Nonetheless, I would like to see him.
I'm sorry, we can't let you do that.
No, bring
We're
him
afraid
down
we'll
if
kill
you
him on
really
sight.
insist. No, it's fine. I'll go back upstairs and grab him by the ear.
I'll go to the stairs and say, "Hey, Baxter, mind bringing the guy down?"
No, shut up!
I was about to say, oh, we really wasted all that time for nothing? I'm shocked. Shocked, I say.
I poke him in the chest. Don't say anything about, I don't fucking know, the gold or all the stupid shit you did. Just follow my lead.
You see him tuck his head down and follow you downstairs.
I want
And
to
the
have
moment-
Baxter with me.
And the moment he sees the kobold, you see his eyes light up. He's like, "Oh, those kobolds! Oh,
Those kobolds! How many kobolds did you talk to?
I don't know. I didn't keep track."
They certainly did.
We meet again, dumbass.
Here he is.
So. Alright. As I was telling your blue-haired friend here, if you wish to assist in certain endeavors, we'd be more than happy to hire you to take care of the Fire Drake, along with our army.
We need to speak to our employer before we proceed with any negotiations that involve aggression against the Fire Drake. You must understand we're in a difficult position right now. We've been hired with specific instructions not to harass or bother it. So let me speak with let's bring our other employer into this conversation, yes?
Yeah,
That applies
probably
to
the good-
us, Simon. Not to him, points at frickin' Jose.
Jose just nonchalantly kind of sits down at the table like he's buddy's buddy with the elder, and the elder's just looking at him like, what god of disappointment spawned you?
Wow.
The harshest of burns.
I love this kobold. What was his... Oh, thank you.
Lakota Kodal.
I
don't know why.
For the first time,
I
I am actually taking notes.
I don't know why. I just cannot. I'm just picturing this guy as John Redcorn as a kobold.
No, I cannot find a single Dungeons and Dragons god that is a god of disappointment. I'm very disappointed.
He's sitting at this table. You hear him mumble under his breath. Speak with your employer. We will discuss things with the dumbass.
Jack will actually just stay with frickin' Jose and the elder. You speak with Justice Fist. I will stay here and make sure he doesn't cause any more issue.
Again,
So-
since.
Excellent. So where is she at this time of day?
Usually she would be in her room, but you find her out on the balcony, kind of just staring out at, like, the tribe of kobolds that's just gathered around the hotel. So, what's going on?
Lost lady.
What's going on today?
So, how much do you know about her brother's misadventures? I was asleep.
Alex told me quite a bit.
Well, these kobolds are basically offended and request some form of repayment for every single misdeed that was described to you.
Alright.
The most the most pressing and concerning of which is that they wish to commit to a raid against the Drake.
Yeah.
And you see her eyes kind of narrow at that. The fire drake from the north.
Indeed.
Yep. They have an
Apparently they've
army.
been at war with it for years and years.
What clan is this? Did they say?
You said the red something.
They introduced themselves before I went downstairs.
Are there still kobolds under the balcony?
Oh yeah, there's like 50 of them.
Oi,
Hey! What's your plan?
We are the Seeking Embers!
Yeah, that.
Your name!
You see the
So yeah, the
kobold.
Seeking Embers.
You see the kobold you shout that to, kind of tuck his hands behind his back. He's like, aw, shucks.
The lads.
You see Dr. Linsman's eyes kind of narrow for a second, and without a word, she steps past you guys and starts going downstairs.
She's... Hold on, you cut out from me.
She, without a word, she kind of ducks past you guys and starts heading downstairs.
Okay, I follow.
Okay. Yep, following.
As she starts to head towards the front door, you see her head kind of turn off towards the kitchen. She sees everyone kind of gathered in there. And she pokes her head in. And you see Lakota kind of turn and look up at her. Lakota? Lakota Kodal. Ah,
Recognition.
you, kind of snaps his fingers a little bit. Men of Dr. Linsman. Hi! It's been a while. Indeed it has. Didn't expect to see you around here. It's like, yeah. I'm guessing you're here for him. See his eyes kind of narrow towards your brother, who has gone back. He has the toaster back in his hands. He's still trying to get a piece of toast out of there.
Thankfully unplugged.
Yeah, it is straight up unplugged. He's like, damn it, come on.
Jack's just shaking his head.
I'm gonna go over and help him.
Use the plastic knife.
Would you
It's
guys...
cold by now. I just pick it out with my fingers and shove it in his mouth.
Would you all give me a second? Linsman kind of looks at all of you.
Yeah, okay.
Shrugs. Sure.
Right. Kind of ushers you guys on out, closes the door. And let me see here.
I'd like to listen in.
Rude.
Alright. Roll a perception check if you want to listen on in.
Jack's curious. Natural fucking 20.
Oh,
God damn.
hell yeah.
Wow, I'm hearing all of this conversation. I hear everything.
Your eyes just bulge out from your sockets and you stare through the door.
Always watching.
No, I have the Looney Tunes eye peeping through the frickin' eye hole. Or through the door hole thing.
I'm watching you, Wazowski. Always watching.
Alright. They begin to discuss just basically being cordial with each other. You find out they've known each other for a little while. Linsman begins to discuss about the time... Alright, it looks like she, on behest of the university, once went to them to trade for historical artifacts out of their hoard in exchange for, like, other stuff to put into the hoard. So she seems to be kind of on good terms with them.
Okay.
She begins to discuss the matter of what they're doing here, what you guys are doing here in town. It's like, yeah, I have heard rumors that the great albino Bolete was slain. Could not believe it. Damn shame. At least we won't be having any more intruders in our tunnels anymore, though. Yeah. They begin to discuss matters of the Drake. She tells them that you guys are basically hired to go and, like, observe this thing, not take it down.
Yeah, I told him the basics of the mission earlier.
I understand where you're coming from, Miss Linsman. Your academic pursuits are most amiable, but this creature has been causing nothing but trouble for our clan. We were planning on taking it down one way or another. I know how you feel about letting nature be nature, but I have a clan to look after. And treasure to retrieve. I have a lot of sentimental value behind that. You'll understand. Kobold way. Yeah. If you wish not for your guards to take part, I understand, but one way or another, the young man must make amends for what he has done. The beast's attacks. Oh man, they actually wouldn't know that because they haven't. Nonetheless, the beast will be angry, upset for what he has done. Even more so now that we know that it ate his babies. Took its gold, our gold. This is the Kobold way. We seek restitution. She sighs. Let me go talk to him. Gets up. And walks on out to you guys. Alright. So regardless of what we were going to do, there's going to be a battle up there.
Yeah.
I will leave this up to you, what you want to do. Naturally, I didn't want to attack this Drake. The information gathered on how it would have reacted in the wild would have been valuable.
Well, we know how it reacts to people eating its legs and stealing its treasure now.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's probably enough of a disruption to disrupt its normal behavior in general.
Quick question. Where am I in this conversation?
I would say you're in, like, the main foyer room. Like, in the downstairs.
So I can hear this?
Yeah.
Yep.
I would say everybody's kind of down there.
So, remind me, what did Lynchman ask before I say this?
What
She
our
just
opinions
said
were.
that it's up to us what we do.
Right now, we have a couple of issues. For one, I still want to find the Bolete nest. As
Right,
quick as we
you
can,
guys
but
said that you found where it is, right? Should be, maybe, very
Potentially.
possibly.
Potentially. Not 100% sure, but
Yeah, but like up in the 80s and 90s%?
shrugs. Good chance that it's there.
Good chance. Good chance we know where it is.
the problem is with the Seeking Embers, they're going to stick to your brother like glue, knowing that he's here.
Yeah, well, he can fucking stay here while we do other shit.
How about we make a deal with them of sorts? Like, they seem very reasonable. And they did say that they would obviously offer up some sort of reward for helping them deal with the Drake. How about once we find the potential Bolete nest, after we're done gathering that information, we help them out?
Like I said, it's up
Yeah.
to you how you want to handle this.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah, I also want to make sure my brother doesn't die horribly to a dragon. After the Bolete thing, obviously that is priority 1 right now. Hey, Dr. Lensman,
Yeah.
what do we do if we find the Bolete? Like the baby ones? Like, do you want us to give them to you, or
I mean,
Or do
Put
we give them to
them
Joe because he's
somewhere?
there?
Give
Oh
them
my
to
God.
Joe.
Joe.
What do we do with
my
them?
God. I would like, depending upon how old the Bolete is, generally a couple months after being born, they're fine to just live on their own, but at least we could get it to rehabilitation center, a zoo of some sort where they can look after it. I mean, oh
Is
God,
that gonna
I,
involve,
God.
like,
Could Joe not help with the Drake issue?
I mean,
He's currently out at the quarry.
wait, wasn't he on a date or something?
No, he came back from a date.
But
and
the mountains had to do with the forest run area, and Joe is part of the. I can't exactly remember, but it's like the nature
Agricultural.
preserve time.
department.
Yeah, the agricultural. In these parts of agricultural department, should he not be able to deal with an issue like this?
I mean,
I don't know if that's beyond his wheelhouse, my friend.
you see Dr. Looms like kind of roll her head around. I mean, he is like 50 feet tall. I mean, yeah.
Weren't there also stories of giants and dragons fighting each other?
I mean, there's plenty of those.
Well, if we get the bullet, maybe we can ask. Unless he's going to, like, take it to the zoo, in which case he'll probably be busy. And oh my god.
I just have no idea right now. She is just stressed out.
No, here's another question.
Do we need to add more?
Yes, Ivan.
Since technically Jose was not with our group, but he is affiliated with us, what does that mean for us on this assignment?
I mean, he's not part of Justice Fist, is he?
He's got nothing to do with any of this. He's just my brother.
No affiliation.
Then the contract remains the exact same.
If we were to help him, since he is not part of the contract or with Justice Fist, would we get in trouble for that?
I mean, as long as it doesn't interfere with our original contract.
I mean, the whole Drake situation is just a bit of a fuck up right now in general.
I mean, technically speaking, dealing with the Drake while not exactly on the contract, dealing with it also doesn't mean we're technically violating the contract.
Hold on. Wait.
I think we've gone beyond just observation at this point, a little too dangerous for that.
Yes, I was about to say, our job was to make sure that you can observe the creature. What about observing it during a battle with a tribe that it's been fighting for a while?
Anyone can observe a corpse, Ivan.
He's more referring to observing the battle at hand, and I think that it's dangerous.
Not what I am asking.
Listen, its natural behaviors have probably been significantly disturbed after having all of its babies eaten and also most of its treasure taken, and also getting attacked by a bunch of kobolds.
Why did he eat all of them? The human stomach doesn't even get that big.
I'm so sorry, he's an idiot.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna lightly pat her back to try to calm her down.
It's not even physically possible.
He found a way.
Unless... No. Ew.
Yeah, ew. Anyway, so basically the agenda right now is my brother stays here, the kobolds also stay here because my brother is here. We go deal with this Bolete situation, maybe give it to Joe, maybe get it to a zoo somehow, if it's there at all, and then we go deal with the Drake situation.
Could I make one little suggestion?
What is it, Ivan?
Knowing how much your brother messed up, maybe we have someone here watch him. We have at least one person here watch him.
I mean...
Here's a good general question, because I know some of us got fucked up during that car ride the other day. Well, just yesterday. Who here is still the most damaged? I'm fine.
I'm at 11, so I could use the rest.
I'm surprisingly okay.
No, let's see. How much HP is Simon and Nev?
I'm at 13 out of 18.
Okay, so you're almost full. And
I think we have some common cures in the trunk of the car.
Really?
Yeah, we totally forgot to distribute them, but there's like 2 of them, and also a bunch of fishing rods.
We'll save them for a rainy day.
Could we also not make berries?
I mean, it's been one night. I don't know how many spell points restore per night, but we could potentially make more.
They don't restore during... The cars doesn't restore them naturally. You have to put it into a solar panel mode.
I think it's been in solar panel mode, yeah.
It was regenerating.
Yeah. I mean, it was overnight, so I'm not sure how useful that was. lunar panel?
Do you know what light from the moon is?
That'd be a lunar panel. We have a solar panel.
Do you know what light from the moon is?
It's
Reflected
reflected
light from the sun.
sunlight.
True enough.
Okay.
It's
Anywho.
the moon blushing.
Fucking shoots Storm in the head. Boom. Campaign over.
Anyway, it was in neutral mode with the stuff going overnight, so I don't know how many points it gets back though.
Probably.
At least one.
It gains back 1 EP for each hour, and it takes 5 EP for one spell point.
Ah.
So it's probably fully recharged.
I mean, it's like, what time right now? It's guesstimating.
Don't forget about the time you interrupted to do the Drake stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That
one
Yeah,
was
hour
that's-
off.
yesterday.
That's when I drained it. I'm saying it's been in recharge mode overnight. And this morning, I guess.
That's nice.
But it's probably got at least 1 point back. So we can make some more berries if you guys need them.
Level 1, level 2 problems.
Yeah. But yeah, so Khurtin, do you want to stay here and babysit my brother? My somehow older brother?
I mean, Kurt is the most responsible person here.
Also most injured.
You hear a from the staircase, and you guys look on over to see Baxter quietly
I
stirring a
was
cup of
with
coffee.
Baxter this entire time.
You didn't tell Baxter to come with you. The last
I've
time
mentioned multiple times.
the last time you told him was to like drag the brother off like the couch, and then you didn't tell him anything after that.
I told Baxter watch him with me, and then I've been teaching Baxter the basics about spheres.
Oh, I didn't hear
while this
anything about
conversation
that.
That's going on.
Me neither.
No,
lagged out.
none of us heard. I heard
I've
you.
literally typed this down.
I don't look at the things while you're typing. I don't take those as like I need to hear them because I'm usually going to be focusing on the screen or my notes. I don't always focus on what's in the DMs over here.
I kept saying it multiple times.
No one heard you, my dude.
So are you recommending that Baxter stays and babysits my brother?
Rule number 1 of Goblinomics. Always have representation.
I was more hoping you could come with us so I could teach you more about spheres. The basics.
Face palms.
Okay, sure. Khurtin,
What's
do you
to
want
teach the round?
do you want to babysit my brother?
I shall represent your brother on behalf of Justice Fist while you're gone.
I was asking Khurtin, but okay.
Oh,
You're an up-and-coming go-getter intern.
I'll just be over here then.
Khurtin?
Yes, I will rest and take care of your brother.
Fucking,
So he
Who's
doesn't
Thank
get
you,
murdered by
Khurtin.
kobolds.
who was
I
talking
appreciate
to
it.
this entire time.
In that case, I guess today is going to be the rest of us figuring out the Boletta thing.
Let's try to get it done today.
Well, Baxter, do you want to come with us?
You see him take another sip of his coffee and wander back upstairs.
Explore a cave.
I don't think
No.
that's really a goblin thing.
Get to teach you about magic. Like we talked about.
I smell pennies.
No, no.
Well,
You hear this?
He's a lost cause.
You know what? I'm gonna
Not
do something. I'm gonna do something. Gonna hold up a gold coin in front of Baxter.
Toast. Or actually, toast.
Oh, wait a minute. He was upstairs. He wandered upstairs.
Yeah, but I imagine he's still in, like, our view.
No, I'd say he's upstairs, my dude.
I'm gonna stick my head in and see what my brother's doing in the room with the kobolds.
Let me see. What would he be doing?
Be stupid.
I mean...
So it's just this awkward silence as they're both just kind of sitting there. Lakota is just not engaging him, and is just kind of like has a little cup of tea with like in front of him as kobolds or kind of snack on whatever they can. And to look cool, Jose kind of reaches on over and grabs a can of something and starts to like he's drinking. Like, yeah, I'm with the cool guys. It's ungrounded coffee, or it's ground. He just shakes his head. You haven't spawned, have you?
Spawned?
He's talking with Jose.
Oh.
And Jose
God
just
knows.
Jose just shakes his head. No, I'm not a fish.
Hello. Again.
Ah. Welcome back, redhead.
Yes.
Not very
So
descriptive.
we have some business that we need to take care of. We are going to try to get it finished today so that we can proceed with assisting you with the dragon or drake situation. Does that sound amenable to you?
Sounds agreeable. You will be compensated.
Alright, we're going to try really hard to get it finished today so that we can move things along with helping you and trying to make sure that my brother doesn't get killed.
Okay.
The whole forest replanting thing, my brother is also going to do that for you.
Naturally.
Give him a look. Yeah, but I give him a look.
You see Jose, he puts down his can of coffee, and he gives you the thumbs up and a wink, like, yeah, I see where you're going with this.
And I will be taking all of your cigarettes and all of your lighters in the meantime, so that you don't make more work for yourself. You fucking heard me, pendejo.
Why my cigarettes? Why not his? And he points to the kobold.
Because you are an irresponsible motherfucker.
What'd I do? And all the kobolds just turn and look at him.
You can have them back after you finish replanting all the trees you burned.
Fine.
And we hopefully will assist you with the fighting of the Drake, along with my brother, and the reclaiming of your treasure.
I am glad to see that intelligence runs somewhere in your family.
Wow, that's a fucking stab.
Yep, somewhere. I mean, when there's a deficit in one place, and I pat my brother on the head. Anyway, so if you are all okay with staying here for the next day, hopefully not two, then we will return and go with you to whatever situation the battle is going to be taking place in.
Nods.
Alright, fantastic. Don't fuck things up more. You poke him in the chest.
Ow, my nipple.
What? Khurtin will be looking after you. In the meantime, you scoundrel.
Do what Khurtin says.
Know where we can get a drink?
I'm so sorry.
And he looks up at you, Khurtin.
You know what? Yeah, take him to the bar. He will make less trouble if he's drunk.
Depends, you buying?
Oh, by the way,
yes, he's buying.
Say you can have your cash back. I think.
Oh, dude, thanks. I thought you were angry at me. I am.
A few bucks. Good for a couple shots of whiskey.
$12 whole.
It was $2.
$2.30.
Whatever you can buy alcoholically with that. I pat him on the
A
back.
shot because it is the same single canister.
As we were saying while we were trading, we don't take cash.
So sorry about that. Also, they're going to be taking the bikes off of your tires. I pat him and leave the room.
No,
Wait,
dude.
wait.
You leave the bike, but you can take the tires, man. Don't take my bike away from my tires.
I meant
No!
off the bike, sorry.
They're taking his
Repeat what you said.
I said it too fast. I meant to say the tires off the bike.
Late at night, it's all good.
You monsters!
Did we all you deserve?
All right.
So yeah. Time for Buletta.
All right.
Since Jack knows where it is, can he drive?
I guess.
None of you know where it is?
Can I fly?
No.
No. Jack gets in the driver's seat. I'm driving, because I know where it is.
You're on probation, buddy.
Shotgun!
Also, no.
Alex's shotgun.
Gets into the front seat.
Pushes you into the back seat.
Jack gets a driver's seat.
All right. You guys load on in. And remember, you still have the 2 healing potions in the back, so that's just in case.
Yep. Probably gonna take one of those out and bring it along with him to the maybe Unkeg cave. Unkeg?
Okay, yeah.
Unkeg.
All right.
So, Alex, don't forget to add the book that I gave you into your inventory.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Want a new Akashic book.
Akashic.
New Age Akashic.
Finding.
Jack will drive anything.
It's called Finding the Essence Within.
I'll just be reading the Life Sphere book while we're driving.
Okay.
Akashic. A-K-E-S-H-I-K?
AKASHIC.
Got it.
I wrote it down in Roll20.
All right. You guys begin to drive on down to the quarry, the Polright quarry. It looks like Jehoshaphat, Big Joe, is still there. It looks like he turned a bunch of trees into like a makeshift bed, kind of like leaned them over. And you see him kind of squatting down off in a field. He's not taking a poo, but you see this tiny little net clenched between his fingers, and he is like dipping it through the flowers. He's trying to catch butterflies.
Aww.
And the
I
moment
will honk the horn.
he drops his net and he looks on over.
Aww.
I was gonna say, as soon as we're done, or as soon as we're stopped, Ivan will go out and say, "Hey, we have something to talk about."
Oh, excellent! I wondered when you were getting back.
I put the car in solar mode
Neutral.
when I park it.
Okay.
Recharge.
So, we have a bit of bad news.
You see his big smile turn into a big frown.
They're all
So,
big.
you know the mountain up north?
Yes?
You know there are Drake and kobolds there.
I now know about the dragon. I've heard about the kobolds.
Well, someone associated with us managed to piss off both of them.
That is most unfortunate.
This associate ate all of the Drake's eggs and stole some of its gold.
That is also a big problem.
Specifics.
Jack will step out of the car and walk over.
We were wondering, I'm trying to cut phrases. So, the person that was associated with us is Alex's brother. He now has to fight for the kobolds. And we were curious, since you are a part of the nature product, or not, the Arcocot Roll Society in this area, is there any way that you could help us with the dragon fight in some way?
It might keep coming back to the area to terrorize the people, considering that he fled here. If that's more of an incentive.
Well, I will admit the northern mountains are a little bit outside our territory, but
Again, it did come down to town and burn down the watchtower. Fuck, I was gonna do something before we left town. God damn it!
Oh. That is a problem.
It set one of the watchtowers on fire, did not burn it down.
Oh.
Somebody got a
And
little
destroyed
crispy.
some of the road.
We just paid taxes for that.
Yeah, we've got some compensation for the damages, considering it's very roundaboutly maybe kind of our fault. Anyway, but yeah, your help would be super appreciated.
I'm not much of a fighter, but I mean, what sort of dragon are we dealing with? Big dragon, little dragon?
Fire
Are you
Drake.
getting
Fire
big strong
Drake.
guy like you, not much of a fighter?
Just gonna roll to see how big that is.
That's kind of
I
judgmental.
point at the car about the same size as the car.
Oh,
Maybe.
Like
Well,
tiny bit bigger, wings.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Did what I say come across, or
you're talked over.
no? I said, are you getting a big, strong guy like you not being able to fight?
Okay, just because he's big doesn't mean that he's combative.
I mean, there's a reason I'm a lumberjack.
I've been just trying to
I mean,
boast up his ego.
He commits violence against trees.
big guy, you could probably uproot a tree with your hand.
I mean, And you see him kind of take his hands, measure out your car, hold it up to his face. I mean, as long as it's not too dangerous.
Tries to think of a comparison. Basically, if you were our size, this thing would be literally like a fly to you.
A question. Do you have anything that could possibly be cold against it?
More like a cat.
Be
Cold.
It's oh right, I don't know that.
To be
It's weak to damages that do. It's weak to stuff that does cold to it.
I know where you can get some popsicles.
It means he's not magically inclined, Ivan.
Ivan knows that now.
Anyway, if even you could just maybe
Hold it
dissuade
down.
it from flying, not necessarily hold it down. Just you being there would be a big ego boost for everyone, I'm sure.
Roll me a diplomacy check.
Whatever you're comfortable with helping with.
Gypsy, you there?
Whoever was talking to him, roll a diplomacy
I
check.
sure am here.
That is sadly me.
And
No,
me, I
everybody.
guess.
And
Yeah,
How is
me
it?
as well. I shall also roll because I'm also trying to help.
Let's
Why
see
don't
how
you?
badly I fucked
What is my
Is it an
diplomacy?
individual role or multiple people role or people assisting other
thank you,
people with a
God.
role?
it'll be people assisting people. So for everyone who assists, you'll get a
so-
+2.
Yeah, I
who
got
has the
a
high-
I'll
I
assist,
got
I only have a
a-
1.
I have a 0.
19 plus 1, so soft 20.
20. Okay.
I will roll.
Plus me help,
Yeah.
plus Jack
I
help.
have a +7.
Goddamn. Why weren't you talking?
Because I thought
I
it was
decided to engage
because
the
I thought it was
conversation.
foolish, and I want all the glory for myself. I want to fight a dragon. It sounds
Fair enough.
exhilarating.
Of course
So
it
any of you
does.
gonna help me, or...
Yes.
2 of us
Sure,
did.
I'll help.
All right.
Having a giant involved will be fun.
You see Big Joe kind of rub his big bearded chin.
Listen, Big Joe. How about this? At least come along for the trip. You'll get to see a red drake, and if it looks like it's too dangerous, you can always decide to keep a safe distance.
That would be pretty baller.
I love him.
Hey, we got the same roll. Well, you just got higher, but... Or a lower result. You know what I mean. Lower roll, but same result.
I will come with you on this task.
Sick.
Yes!
Now let's figure out this Buletta thing.
All right.
Oh yeah, cave's over there. Point to the big ass fucking hole.
Yep. Have you
Oh,
seen
good.
anything while you've been camping out? Any eggs? Ank eggs?
I will be honest, I've been mostly trying to keep an eye out for a bolete. And you see the
Okay.
moment he says that, he kind of looks down at his little net and like hides it behind his back.
Uh-huh. Alright, no reconnaissance then. Got it.
I mean,
I have not been nibbled on by anything, and I think I would be a nice tasty target.
I mean, you're kind of a big intimidating target, but okay.
That too.
Regardless, I've only been as far as my rope gets me inside that cavern, with him still holding it.
Well, I guess we better go deeper then.
Give me a second really quick. Let me check something.
Ow. Motherfucker.
We also have the electric lanterns.
Oh, true. I was just gonna give everybody like a dark vision, but okay.
Why waste your shit when we have?
Because I have the shit to use.
Use it on explosions. Probably on onkegs.
All right. You guys are getting out your flashlights?
Yep.
All right. We will end this very shortly.
I'll create an illusion
You guys head.
that casts light.
Gasp.
You guys head deep into the mine. Glowing crystals line the walls. I shall at least present this to you all. Is it showing?
It's
wait.
up there. It goes. Yep. Now it's showing. It just took a second.
I-
to load.
Oh, then I need to.
Oh. Yeah, it loaded for me.
I have to refresh.
I have to. Oh god, I have to zoom in super close on you guys to not reveal anything about. Ah, damn it! There we go. Is the light stuff working? Don't start moving stuff. Don't
Yes.
start moving stuff.
I was just moving it around to see. I didn't see anything.
Yes, light does shift with movement.
And we shall end
I was
tonight.
just moving myself around to see if it was like moving the light.
And we shall end tonight with you all stepping into a large cavern,
Yeah.
torn apart equipment surrounding you, and the sound of bone-crunching chewing echoing in the dark.
And violins.
Don't mind the violas. They're just doing their job.
Unleash the violin.
Unleash the
Violas.
strings! Alright. So that's where we shall end
Need
it
more
for
cowbell.
tonight. Alright, 3 hours exactly. Alright. 3.
See you, chat.
I keep getting this page is slowing down Firefox.
Meow.